Welcome to this short Marshals briefing for the Door-Store Essex Wethersfield stages. Firstly, thanks for marshalling on the event. It's literally the case that we could not run the event without you, your enthusiasm and your skills. For the second Chelmsford Motor Club Stage Rally of the year, we return to Wethersfield and the wide expanses and twisty bits of this Cold War airfield. Prior to the event, we would ask that you download and read a copy of the Marshals instructions, which will be available on the website and emailed to you direct before the event. Contained inside this document are important details for the running of the event and procedures for dealing with any issues. Some of these we will mention later in this video, but it's easier to read the documents in advance than first thing on the morning of the event, especially if you need to queue for breakfast. Please arrive at the venue via the main gate entrance, which will be open from 6:30 onwards. The route to the service area and Marshals signing on will be arrowed. Once you've signed on, you will be assigned your Marshals location. For most of you, this will be the same place all day, but for some there may be a few changes. Those crews manning the arrival, start, flying finish and stop line controls will move during the day when the direction of the stage is reversed. To be clear, you'll be doing the same role for the whole day, but the physical location will move, although really it's only a few hundred metres. The event is 6 stages in total, but is actually 3 routes done twice. What this means in practice is that as soon as the last car of Stage 1 finishes, we'll start the cars for Stage 2. There will be no gap, and you will not see a safety car or course car. Cars will be starting the stages at 30-second intervals. Between Stages 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, there will be a gap to enable stage route changes to be made. However, this will not be long enough to return to the paddock, so please come prepared for a day outside on the stages. As with all our events, it is important we make stage changes as efficiently as possible to minimise delays, and this is another area where we'd appreciate your help. If you're allocated a location where the route changes between the pairs of stages, it will be very helpful if you could assist in moving stage equipment. If you're a radio crew at these locations, please keep a close ear for the radio controller confirming the stage is closed, and inform your closest marshals as soon as possible. If you're a marshal at these locations, please wait until your radio crew gives you the all clear, and if possible, start moving the stage equipment. During the changeovers, at least one equipment crew, and probably the clerk of the course and steward, will pass your location to verify the change, so there is no pressure for it to be 100% perfect. In fact, it's highly likely the equipment crew will make tweaks when they arrive at your location, having viewed the setup as an approaching car might do. The aim here is to be as quick as possible, so by you simply moving cones, boards or other equipment to the rough location, it saves us a lot of time. During the running of the stages, it's likely that some of this stage equipment will get rearranged by the competitors. This could leave the route unclear or objects in the road. Whilst it may seem urgent to clear the route for subsequent cars, it's no more urgent than your own personal safety. Please use extreme caution in this situation and do no more than is necessary to allow the passage of cars, even if they have to slow down more than usual. If you must move onto a live stage, before you move, please appoint a fellow marshal as a lookout to warn you of approaching cars and those cars of your presence. Please remember your safety comes first. If the situation is severe, with the stage completely blocked by equipment or competing vehicles, please ensure your nearest radio crew is aware and they will report this to rally control. Only rally control will make a decision about the suspension or stopping of a stage, which will be done by the yellow flag procedure. The yellow flag procedure is the only means we have to communicate with competitors once they have started the stage, and therefore the yellow flag marshal's role is one of the most important safety-related jobs on the day. If you're a yellow flag radio marshal, you will be provided with a rolled yellow flag and a copy of the full yellow flag procedure instructions. As a yellow flag radio marshal, you are responsible for ensuring that the opening car, containing the clerk of the course and steward, are shown the yellow flag as they pass your location to verify it's in place. The yellow flag should be kept inside the radio marshal's vehicle or under your control until required and not left unattended outside the vehicle. In the event of an incident, the clerk of the course will give the instruction to deploy the yellow flags via the radio controller. Upon receiving the instruction to deploy, the designated marshal, wearing a marshal's tabard, must stand in an appropriate safe location adjacent to the special stage. The yellow flag should be held stationary, ideally at arm's length, so as to be clearly seen by any passing vehicle. Once deployed, the yellow flag should continue to be displayed until an instruction from the clerk of the course via the radio controller has been received. Should you observe a competitor who has been shown a yellow flag, not comply with the regulations and not reduce speed, then a written report recording the facts should be completed and handed to the sweeper car for the attention of the clerk of the course. To be clear, competitors must immediately and significantly reduce speed and maintain this reduced speed until leaving the special stage. Chelmsford Motor Club takes this matter very seriously. We have and will continue to penalise any competitors who breach this rule. So spectators, as Wethersfield is a non-spectator venue and base personnel should all be aware, we do not anticipate any problems. However, if you do have anyone approach the stage, please try to deal with them politely but firmly. Any person in a place they should not be will lead to stages being held or cancelled. On a similar theme with regard to media, for 2016 there are new arrangements for the accreditation and access. Only MSA Level 2 accredited media, wearing their numbered MSA media tabards, are allowed on the stage, and then only in specific areas outlined in the safety plan. We will have one photographer, Andy Manston, and one videographer, Ian Madison. These are the only people authorised to shoot video or take photographs at the venue. The last thing I want to mention is a reminder. If you have not already done so, to sign up for the MSA's Marshals registration scheme and carry out the online training module. You will need this for 2017. So we look forward to seeing you on the 29th. If you have any questions before the event or on the day, please don't hesitate to contact our Chief Marshal, Ray Berris, via the details on screen now. On behalf of the organising team, I wish you a safe and enjoyable day.